my entry for MQS Thread Challenge 2012. The theme of the show is Under the Sea. And so the requirement was to make a round quilt as you're looking through a porthole under the sea. So I made this using my 3D threader and some fun techniques and got it all finished up and took it with me to the Cincinnati show where I had a booth for the 3D threader, and I hung it up just to see what kind of reactions I would get from folks. It was quite interesting because a lot of people were just amazed. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. This one lady, she says, that is the most amazing elephant I've ever seen. I don't know where she got an elephant out of this picture, but to me it's obvious that it was an octopus. Here's his tentacles, you know, and his legs. Here's an eyeball, and you know, in the picture the other eyeball would be facing the other way. But some people were having a hard time seeing that this was an octopus. So I decided that I needed to make this octopus with another eyeball, and that would help people to define it as an octopus. Well, the problem was that it's round, and I can't put it back on my machine, and it's illegal in the contest to reback it, so I can't reback it. And so what I thought of doing was using my long arm as a short arm. So that's what I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I've made an example. I didn't trim it really a lot, but I'm going to put an eyeball right there. Can you close up on that a little bit? That's where I'm going to put this other eyeball right there on this spot. And I'm going to use my long arm as a short arm. Okay, so watch. I've laid it on my extending table, you know, for the long arm. And I've locked my gamma in place. It won't go back and forth. And if I don't move it side to side, it's not going to go side to side. So I'm going to find where I want to start, bring up my bobbin thread and hold on to it. I'm going to use, I have constant mode already chosen to quilt with, and it has, I think the speed is about 50, maybe 40. So I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to make the outline of the eyeball that I want to make. I'm controlling the speed of the movement of the sandwich, the fabric sandwich, the quilt, and making stitches long or short, just depending upon how quickly I move it. And that other eye is built up, so what I want to do is I want to build it up a little bit on this side too, and then I'll change my thread and add the black pupil. But until I get this built up a little bit more, I'm just going to keep sewing. Isn't this cool? I'm using my long arm as a short arm. I'm adding to the quilt after it's already been done. It's starting to bulk up now. You can hear it really going through the thicknesses of the layers. Almost like it's welted. Oh, I like it a lot better already. It's getting a little warped now, so that's what I was going for, to make it a warped look so it'll look like it's underwater. Get down here and define that a little bit. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I think I'm done here. Turning it off. You see the kind of a warping kind of thing that I got going on there? I'll pull it away, give me a single stitch, bring up my bobbin, clip it, clip that, okay. Look at that eyeball, I can punch it back out too, see? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some black and I'm going to put it in there somehow to make it look like this eyeball too. Okay, hold on now. Okay, here's my eyebrow arch. I'm going to put the eyeball, a little black eyeball in the center there. So I've changed to multiple threads in dark tones. I can kind of match that. Place it. And I'm not going to have to stop for a minute so I can get this thread out from underneath there. I don't like that. It's in my way. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. He's got a little black eyeball. And he's done. Googly eyeball. Yeah, I think I need some white in there now, don't you? Yeah, I think you need some white. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more definition around him. This black. We'll outline him a little bit. Like I outlined the other one with a little black. Notice I'm going very slow. I'm doing those polka dot stitches. They almost look like rope when you're done with them. They look cool. Ooh, neato. Oh. I think I'll blend this in a little bit more over here. Now that I see it right next to the other one, it doesn't look like I matched the colors perfectly, so I'll just blend it in. Ta-da! Blended. Aren't you happy? Much better. So, how's that look, Mr. Octopus? Yeah, it looks good. Hey. Okay. Okay, we'll shut off the camera for a minute so I can get some white thread in there, and we'll finish up the eye. So here's the black part. I'm going to add a little bit of white to it. I'll probably brighten that white up too. I think I'll make it look like he's looking kind of that way. So I'll put it on the back side of his eye. I did change my bobbin thread too, so it's white. I always try and match my bobbin thread to one of the threads that are on the top. Okay. Don't need much white here. Just enough to cover up that little spot. Okay. And clip all these threads. Hey, that looks a little better. Oh, he looks kind of mean. Gonna brighten up this side too. Ah. Whoops, I didn't like that. Pull that back out. Start again. Locked it. It's hard, I'm sure, to see where I'm quilting at. I'm actually looking right down in the needle nest area right there, if you want to call it that, to make my decision as to what I'm going to quilt, how I'm going to quilt it next. Okay. Now, pan back away from that a little bit, and you can see it's actually an octopus with 2 eyeballs now. I don't think we can mistake that for an elephant. Okay, there you go. Enjoy.